The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and brought to you by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Farmers Bank and Capital Trust, Kentucky Utilities, Panel Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, and by Whitaker Bank.
And welcome into the Scholastic Ball Report. Gary Ball with Doug Flynn. Great to have you back, Mr. Flynn. Brittany Leiden co-hosted for you last week. Our former intern. She did a super job.
You know, I've been traded several times in my career.
Yes.
If I were you, I'd be trying to trade me again for her.
You know, I'm so excited to have this football team in the studio with us. The male Bulldogs out of Louisville, Kentucky, Coach Chris Wolf. You know, tell you how old I'm getting. I called to Coach Wolf's games when he played at Fort Thomas Island, so that tells you I'm getting up there.
Well, this ball club is so good. I mean, can you believe when you think of football in Louisville, for me, being in Lexington, I think sometimes Trinity or St. X, they have beat them 9 of the last 11.
11 times. That's remarkable. Being a Boone County grad, believe me, I know how hard that is to beat Trinity and St. X 9 out of 11 times. So we're looking forward to talking to Coach Chris Wolf. He does a terrific job. They're only the defending 6A state champions, and our highlights for them are from the state championship game with Lafayette last year.
That's right, having to beat one of our very own, a very good Lafayette team.
Our scholar athletes are from Tates Creek High School. They're one of the top volleyball teams in the state. These two young ladies have superb GPAs, 3.9, 3.85.
Well, we're starting to get a lot of really good volleyball teams in this area, aren't we? We had Henry Clay on, and we've had Tates Creek's coming on now, and they played very close, and both of them are ranked very high in the state.
And the two ladies on, Macy and Claire, I was thinking Assumption out of Louisville was number one, but they corrected me. They set me straight. They said, no, sir. Sacred Heart's number one in the state.
Well, that's why most of us around here is to keep you straight.
That's right, exactly right. And we're going to drive down, of course, 27 for another great Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. And Jenny Williams is in with us. We always enjoyed talking to Jenny. She was with us last week talking about the kit.
She's the best, buddy. We're going to talk a little bit about how to stay hydrated,
exactly,
which is very important when you're an athlete.
And we hope to keep Coach Wolf around a little bit for the wrap. We'll talk to him more about high school football in the state of Kentucky. But let's get to the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We call it game time here at WKYT. These highlights brought to you by P-Rats. Think outside the corporate black box.
Lafayette trying to make it back to a 6A state title tilt. The Generals have won 6 in a row over the Redbirds. This game, however, was over early before some people got their seat warmed. The handoff will go to Cameron Morgan. He will run right and then will run out of room. And now he's going to head back the other way. This officially will be a 37-yard run, more like 83, 93 yards total. Clark County gets the ball, then bad snap. The Generals' Desmond Simpson picks it up, and he's got a convoy, and they're pushing. Touchdown. It's 40-0 at the half, and the Generals hold on. 43-0. LCA 6-0 for the first time in school history, hosting my man Zach Massengill's Middlesboro Yellow Jackets. LCA's first possession. Logan Deves looks right. It's Caleb LeBrick, and he is LeBrick house. Gone. 8-zip birds. Then the Eagles do it, give it to Dylan Wheatley. 8-yard TD run. 4 of those to go with 176 yards. Let's make it 21-0. LCA improves to 7-0, 49-6.
And welcome back into the Scholastic Ball Report. Our team of the week is brought to you by Roberts Insurance. They're out in Richmond, Kentucky. Bob Roberts Insurance. They insure 3/4 of this great state of Kentucky. And Coach, speaking of this great state of Kentucky, you came all the way from Louisville. We've had them come from Belfry High School. We've had them come from Somerset to join us on the show. But I'm so tickled to death, Doug Flynn, to have Coach Wolf and Louisville Mail in the
Well,
studio.
you got a state championship team that's coming back down here. It's a long way for you to drive. It just shows But you guys believe in what you're doing, and maybe we'll get you some exposure here.
Well, we appreciate it. It's not, it's just an interstate highway over here. It's not like coming from Belfry or anything like that.
Right. Well, Coach, last year, of course, you won the 6A title. You beat a Lexington team, Lafayette. You beat them pretty soundly. But you had some big holes to fill, losing 20 starters from that team.
Yeah, I mean, we knew going in that, we're losing 20 starters. We had 32 seniors on last year's team. We had 32 juniors. But it was senior laden. That was a group that's been 3-year starters quite a bit. So we knew going into this year that it was going to be a talented group. I feel like we have a talented group that were just inexperienced. And so it just took us a little bit of time, a little bit of growth. But the biggest thing about this year's team compared to last year's team, this team keeps getting better each week. Last year's team, honestly, was good from day one to day 110, whatever it was.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the 2 players that you brought with you today.
TJ Thomas, our quarterback, kind of been the quarterback waiting for his time to shine. The last 2 quarterbacks we've had, Davis Mattingly, who's at Kentucky, and Hayden Shelton, who's at Georgetown, have been 6A Player of the Year. So not to put any pressure on TJ, but TJ stepped into a situation as a senior where, he had to take the mantle of a pretty prestigious position. He's been outstanding. He's thrown for over 20 touchdowns in just 7 games. He's about 70% completion rate. He's got over 1,000 yards already, just two interceptions on the year. So he's doing an outstanding job. He's starting to run the ball a little bit more. Had about 55 yards rushing against PRP. And Robert Sheffield leads our defense. He's our secondary ball hawk, leads our team in interceptions. He makes all the defensive calls. He's actually, a lot of times this is bad, Gary, when your safety is the leading tackler. But in our defense, we play a lot of what's called robber coverage. So he's an alley filler. So he gets to the line of scrimmage and makes a lot of plays. So he's our leading tackler also.
So nobody fills that alley like Mr. Sheffield's what you're telling me. That's right. Let's turn our attention to TJ. And by the way, I saw you play early in the year, and be it that was a scrimmage, you've made vast improvements since, so credit to you for working hard. You have 20 touchdown passes. Coach mentioned you guys lost 20 seniors off last year's team that won the state. How did past quarterbacks at Male help you as you looked at tape, or maybe talk to some of those guys?
Hayden Shelton has really he was the quarterback I looked up to, and he taught me a lot. He taught me how to become a smart quarterback, and I look up to him, and he just taught me to know all my reads, and it was just a process. He taught me a lot.
Yep, Robert. Defense doesn't get a lot of credit sometimes, but that's how you win your ball games,
wins championships.
Wins championships, that's right. You feel like this Male team's starting to come together defensively?
Oh, yes, sir. Since our first game, we've been progressing a lot. See, our front 6, it had a little problem, but we adjusted more and we got better and we progressed more 3 and out. So hopefully if we keep on pushing and keep on running towards the ball, then hopefully we'll win another state.
I bet he likes those 3 and outs.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Coach, you not only have coached the state champion, you played on the state champion at Fort Thomas Highlands, so you know all about that. But you had a bye week this week. How does that help Male and you as a coach with your final run into the playoffs and so forth?
Well, you kind of configure your schedule for your bye week to kind of help you. Sometimes you can't based on scheduling. For us in Jefferson County, we have kind of a fall break. So it's perfect for us in that we got a big game next week against St. X.
Yes.
So it's good for us. Like with these guys, I told them after the PRP game, which was a Thursday night, I said, we're going to be off until Wednesday. And this is the guy that raised his hand and says, can we practice on Monday? I think the rest of the team is ready to straggle it. But I said, you need the break mentally and physically. It's been a good break. Now we're back to work.
Well, it's obvious you got good leadership on your ball club. Male's always been known as an academic school. So how do you guys find time to work in your football and your studies?
With the tradition for the legacy, we just be great on the field and off the field, and in the classroom first, and then it just translates to the field.
Yeah, it goes together, doesn't it? It all meshes together. Yep. Well, Coach, you do a great job there at Male. As Doug Flynn mentioned in the opening, you've defeated Trinity and St. X 9 out of the last 11 times. So, and you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the great work, and hopefully we'll see you back in Bowling Green this year.
We're looking forward to it. Hopefully we get there.
Well, we appreciate you coming down here. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the Male Bulldogs. We'll be back with more, including our high school interns, Rebecca Cook and Joe Hurt, as they will talk to that fine volleyball team from Tates Creek High School.
Welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report. We're here with our scholar athletes from Tates Creek. Macy, we're going to start off with you. You maintain a 3.8 GPA and you play on a 24-4 volleyball team. How do grades and volleyball complement each other?
It's not the easiest thing in the world, but I think it's really important to be successful on and off the court. So when I'm not working on my skills for volleyball and playing games, then I use most of my free time to study, do homework that I have for the rest of the week, try to get things done as fast, not procrastinate,
right,
and get things done as fast as I can.
And Claire, you've got a 3.9. Who or what has kept you committed to class and school?
Well, Coach Chafin wants me to play my hardest on the court, and my teachers really want me to work really hard in the classroom. So why not do both?
True. Coach, what impact have these two young ladies had on the volleyball program?
Well, I'm very blessed to have both of them on the team. Macy has played for me, this is her 5th year. She's actually started as an 8th grader on the varsity. And she's an extremely competitive player, very focused, and that really helps our team. If things get going down a path that we don't want, Macy helps get us redirected because she's been in a lot of high-pressure situations, a lot of tough games, and she knows what it takes to succeed. And Claire's she has a great positive energy and a great attitude. And she's always there to cheer on her teammate, encourage, celebrate the point, and if anybody's down, she picks them up. So both of them have really added to our team in that way. They're very competitive girls. They want to win. You can tell every time we play.
It's a good trait to have.
Yeah, absolutely. and they want to, they push their teammates to be better in practice. But what I like both about these girls is that they push themselves. They want to be better every day. I can just tell they get frustrated if they're not successful, and they figure out a way to do better and get better every day.
That's good, because a lot of people will just settle in practice and just kind of go through the motions. So it's good to always try to improve.
Absolutely.
That's important.
Macy, did the high academic standards at Ohio University appeal to you?
They did. I'm a really good student, or I try to be still, but going into Ohio as an athlete, I feel really blessed because they give you so many resources as an athlete that it's really hard to fail. So I feel really good going into it. If I utilize those resources, then I'll have a pretty good set future.
And Claire, volleyball has really improved in Fayette County over the years. Why do you think that is, and what do you think could help make that even better?
Well, a lot of us play club after high school season with Lexington United, and that's a 6-month season. And we practice 3 times a week and go to tournaments almost every weekend in other states. And we play a lot of hard competition there, and I think we bring those skills back to our high school season with us. But in the summer, Coach Chafin has a camp where she teaches people in elementary school how to play volleyball, and I think starting girls young really helps.
Right, so they're already kind of used to the program, kind of builds them up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you see for volleyball in its future?
Well, I think the future is right now already. Last year in Kentucky, volleyball was the #1 sport played by females. And I think people don't really know still how popular it is and how great and competitive it is. I'm always amazed when people will be like, I haven't been to a game in 5 years. Wow, I had no idea. I'm like, you got to get out and watch these girls play. It's a great sport for girls. It's a great team sport. And I think if people just come out and watch, they'd be really impressed. We're hosting the 43rd districts this year, coming up in 2 weeks. And I just encourage people to come out and watch and be impressed. So if girls keep doing what they're doing, starting at a young age, playing club volleyball, staying committed to their high schools, Kentucky volleyball is just making its place on the map.
Well, thank you. Here's your plaques from Crown Trophy, and now we're going to pass it to the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Here's your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week from Thursday night. Madison Central's Keenan Miller goes up and gets it and then wins a tug of war with the Tates Creek defensive back. He goes in for the score. Take another look at it. Little persistence always pays off. I'm WKYT's Lee K. Howard, and that is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Welcome back in. Gary Ball with Brantley Akey, my intern out of Henry Clay. And Jenny Williams is back to back. Thanks for being with us last week. Good stuff last week on the kit. We're going to kind of shift gears a little bit now. We're going to talk about hydration. Is hydration important even when it's not 90 degrees outside?
It is, and it almost feels like it's even more important because now's the time that kids don't feel hot, they don't feel sweaty, and so they don't drink as much when it's getting a little bit colder out, but they really need to make sure that they're drinking plenty of water.
Well, I got to ask you, it's getting colder out. Why are my knees? I played tennis last night. Why are both knees hurting me? They haven't hurt me all summer.
They say sometimes with weather change that you can have some joint pain. So
Gotcha.
Luckily, I don't have to deal with that, so I don't know if that's true.
Well, I got whipped pretty good in tennis last night. I'm not a happy camper because the knees just weren't working.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that byline in there. Sorry.
All right.
And you talk about people drinking enough. How much should a person drink?
Well, kind of a general rule of thumb that I tell athletes is you take how much you weigh, divide that in half, and that's how many ounces you should drink per day if you're not doing physical activity. So a 200-pound person, half of that is 100 pounds. So 100 ounces of water is kind of what they should drink. But if they're playing sports, they should add more to it. So it's more than kids realize a lot of times. They're going to be carrying water bottles throughout the school day and during practice and into the evening.
That's 12 8-ounce glasses of water.
Right, exactly. Or I tell them about 6 to 8 of the, water bottles, all day long.
And what are some other things that people can do to help with hydration?
One of the biggest things that I notice is on game day, athletes try and drink a lot of water to get hydrated, but they don't realize that the hydration pretty much comes into play the couple days before a game. Right. So I tell, for football games on Friday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, these are the days that are most important for you staying hydrated on Friday night. Make sure that you're planning ahead. Also making sure that athletes that can handle a little bit of extra salt in their diet, maybe sprinkling some salt on their food, because when you sweat a lot, you lose some of that salt. There's also some people that believe in using pickle juice or mustard or some other little home remedies, but
I don't
water,
use pickle juice.
yeah, that doesn't sound very appetizing to me. But making sure that you are drinking plenty of water is probably the best place to start.
Great stuff, Jenny, and thanks for being with us talking about hydration. That's Jenny Williams from UK Sports Medicine. Got the walk-in clinic out at Harrodsburg Road. There's their phone number, the website. We're going to these final highlights now on Game Time, brought to you by PrepSpin, the leading digital network in the state of Kentucky. PrepSpin.com.
A pair of key district matchups on a Thursday night, and we begin with Tates Creek and Madison Central. The Indians get it and go on their first drive of the evening. From the 31, Zach Harden going over the middle, wide open Keenan Miller, and it's touchdown try. The next possession, more of the same. Harden again to the air. He lofts it up for Christian Everly, who makes the nice grab, 13-0 Madison Central. One more for good measure. Look at this play. Harden looking for Miller, who makes the tough catch, and then it's a tug of war. Miller will win that too. Madison Central rolling tonight by a final count of 50-14. Back in Lexington, Bryan Station and Dunbar. The Dogs come out firing early. Gavin Bugg firing into the flat finds Isaiah Yeast. He lowers his head, picking up 22, but Dunbar couldn't cash in. After a scoreless first, Bryan Station strikes Jalen Burbage. Short toss to Chris Jones, and he will take it to the house. 71 yards later, touchdown, 7-0 Defenders. And the Defenders had more. Burbage, the bubble screen, Kendrick Curry, this one covering 33 yards and a touchdown. Bryan Station winning big tonight, 54-20.
And back here on the wrap, Gary Ball, Doug Flynn, Joe Hurt, Rebecca Cook, and Coach Wolf stays with us. And Coach, I got to ask you, as you know, I love high school football. It's my favorite. It's not even close. How do you feel about, we've got about a minute or so, the state of football in the state of Kentucky?
Well, I tell you what, after winning the state championship, I love it. Here we go, 15-0. Right. Here at Little Kentucky School, we're nationally ranked. We ended up being as high as number 8 in the nation. Who would have thought that Kentucky schools could be ranked nationally? Last year we went down to the Hoover and played down at Hoover, Alabama, and won that tournament there. So I think Kentucky football, high school level, is really getting out there. We have some great talent in the state. Lafayette's got one of the top offensive linemen in the country. So I think the state of Kentucky is doing really well.
Well, good answer, Coach. I like that about the state championship. We're running out of time. But as always, on the Scholastic Ball Report, for those you see and those you don't see,
keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by UK Sports Medicine and brought to you by Central Bank, Crown Trophy, Farmers Bank and Capital Trust, Kentucky Utilities, Panel Swim Shop, P-Rats, PrepSpin.com, Rafferty's, Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, And by Whitaker Bank.